No. Okay, there we go. Now we're recording, yeah? Okay. Kuftes Amud Aleph. 6 lines up from the bottom. So we're
I
doing
just told Parrot.
No, I did, I recorded. Okay.
Oh, Parrot, we got it. He just joined.
6 lines up from the bottom. We're talking about the sugya of where the father stands in the hierarchy of Yerusha. Did I freeze again?
No, we can't see you, but we can hear you.
Okay. Now?
Can't see you, but we can hear you.
You're good.
Okay. I hope the internet will have a better year than Simon for tonight. Anyway, so we're talking about the sugya of where the father falls in the hierarchy of Yerusha. So we said that the son reactions first, and then the father, right? Yeah. So we know it from different psukim. So now the Gemara is going to say for Hai Tana, again 6 lines up from the bottom, Kuf Tes Amud Aleph. Before we said it, the first Tana basically was learning out from the word she'eroi, right, which literally means a relative. Now, a different Tana says, "V'hai Tana ma'aseh mehocha." He learns it from a different din. The Tanya, we learned in the Brisa as zu Darash Rabbi Shmuel Rabbi Yosi. This is what Rabbi Shmuel Rabbi Yosi darshaned. Ish kiyamos uben enloi. Right? If a person dies and he has no son, right? Then what does it say? So if he has no son, then it goes to the daughter. Right? That's the end of the pasuk. When there's a daughter, then the father doesn't yashin his son. Meaning, you have a guy that died. He has a daughter. So if he has a daughter, then that daughter yashins the father, and the guy's father does not yashin the son that died. Right. So when there's a daughter, you take away the nachla from the father. But you don't take away the inheritance of the father when there's only brothers. When only brothers survive. Meaning, again, let's say Ruvain died. Right. Ruvain died, and he has a daughter, and he has brothers, and he has a father. So what we're saying is that, but the pasuk saying when there's no daughter, the father, when there's no son, but there's a daughter, so then the daughter yashins the father, right? So we're saying, but makam bas atamav nachla manav. When there's a daughter, we take away the nachla from the father. But if there's just brothers there and the father, then we don't. And we don't give it to the brothers first. We go to the father. So the order is daughter, well, children, father, siblings. Right?
Children.
Yeah.
Father.
Yeah. Children first, then father. Obviously, if there's no kids, right? The father. And then if there's no father, then siblings. Right? Thanks. The Gemara asks for Ema b'makom bas atamaver nachlim and achin. Why don't we say that when there's a daughter, right, then it goes to the brothers on Tomid Beis. And we don't pass the nachlet inheritance from the father to the father, right? Well, it's really afil b'makom bas, even when there's a daughter, right? Meaning it's not talking about the father at all. This pasuk is talking about the daughter or the brothers. So my answer is Im Kain like nichtav Rachman of Avartim. Why are you saying a lashon of Avartim and you move it over or you pass over from Avera, right? So Mamela, that tells you that you're passing over somebody. Meaning, if the Torah wanted to just say that a daughter goes before brothers, then it could have just said you give it to the brothers. Why vahavartem? What's vahavartem? So vahavartem tells you that you're passing over somebody. Who you passing over? The brothers, and you're going to the father, right? Now the Gemara. So now we have two reasons. We have
Father. You're passing over the father to go to the daughter.
you're passing over the father and the brothers.
The brothers only come after the father because of this.
Yeah.
But it's not passing over the brothers to get to the daughter.
No,
Passing
no,
over the
that's
father.
true. I'm asking, but you are passing both. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, you're right. That's a better way to say it. Fine. So we have two reasons why the father comes first when the son dies without kids. The father comes first, either from she'eroi because he's a closer relative, or because from this diak from bas. Right, so Gemara says,
what determines closeness?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
I would say a wife. I'm saying I don't know why.
We're gonna get to wife later on. We're gonna
No,
get
but
to
I
wife.
understand. But where's the what determines closeness?
I'm not sure. I'm asking. I'm not sure what determines closeness. I don't know. It seems like there's like these set amount of rules of what closeness are.
Isn't it
Right.
based on, didn't we say before it's based on the psukim in the Torah?
No, but then we said, this psukim in the Torah, but then we said it's lav dafka. Right, on Amid Aleph, right before this Gemara, it says it's lav dafka. Right, what was the lashon there? Kroi shaloi kisidron. Right, they're not in the right order. So we have we can't bring a raya from it. All right. Anyways, yeah. Okay. So now we have two pshatim. So now the Gemara is going to ask on either one, what does the other one do with the pasuk? Ulamaidenaf 3 lines down on a base. Ulamaidenaf kalim mevavarta mevavartem hai she'eroi mayovid. What do they do with the pasuk of she'eroi? So Gemara answers, look at the Tanya. She'eroi zu ishtoi. There you go, Zev. She'eroi is ishtoi. Melamed shabal yarish is ishtoi. So we learn that a husband yarshins his wife. Wife doesn't yarshin the husband. A husband does yarshin his wife. Okay, so that's what Sheira. Sheira is telling you. So Zev, you're mechaben to the Gemara.
And this has nothing to do with closeness. Zero to do with closeness. Because the Torah, she's just as close to him as he is to her. So it obviously has nothing to do with closeness. It has to do with our religion. It has nothing to do with closeness.
That's a fair point. It's interesting, right? Because the Rashbam says, "What's pshat she'eroi zu ishtoi ki tichsiv?" I would say next week's parsha, but whatever, it's in a couple of weeks. In Bereshis, this is v'hoyu lebasar echad, right? So they're to one basar. So that's v'kasav nami she'er ksusavay nosa. So you see the word she'er lo yigara, right? Tell your Rabban, it's a good point. It's an interesting thing. It's a she'er, but it's a one-way she'er.
A one-way share.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to start with Friday away months of Yom Kippur.
Yeah, I'm with you. But anyways, so but that's what She'er is telling. She'er is telling you what?
That's why the next word in that pasuk is karev. She'er has nothing to do with karev. The next word is karev.
Yeah, but we said She'er, the other sheet, the She'er is going on a father, right? Because we said a father's
only because we used the next word of the pasuk, karev.
Correct.
Here we're splitting them. We're saying she'er and karev are two different things.
Right. Maskim. Yeah. Bottom line is it's drushes, so it's very hard to wrap your head around drushes. Right. I don't know what it's easy to wrap your head around, but drushes is certainly not an easy thing to they darshan the way they feel. I don't know if it's ruach hakodesh. I don't know what it is.
Yaakov, all the shalom bayis drushes you give to young couples is based on the fact that we live in American and Western culture. It's not the Torah. The guy can have 7 wives.
Rabbi Aaron,
So,
you don't even you don't even know what. I wasn't gonna bring it up.
what well, I'm not gonna.
No, I say I got a text from somebody that the guy cheated on his wife on Erev Yom Tov. The guy cheated on his wife, and he's trying to apologize to her, and she does not want to be moichel. So is she allowed to not be moichel? I said, I don't know why he has to ask Mechila. He can marry multiple wives. He didn't do anything wrong. I'm saying.
Now
But
she wants you to
Jacob,
ask
let's talk
Mechila.
about the fact that after the whole Meister, he's only worried about her Mechila.
I don't know. He's a frummer.
He's
He's a
like a
frummer.
guy, Aaron. Yeah.
Byron, I don't. Okay, whatever. It's much Yom Kippur. I'm gonna spit this one out. I'm going back to mute here.
Well, I'm saying, what does he have to ask Mechila for? He's allowed to have multiple wives. No, I mean it's serious. I don't mean it as a joke. Yeah, I'm sure he did a lot of other stuff that.
It's like, but
that
you
he has
didn't
to ask
you didn't
Mechila.
answer that to her. You didn't answer that to her.
No, I first asked, who are you in the. I said, which player are you here? Because I didn't know who was him, her. It's a friend.
I have the phone. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a friend. It was a close friend. I said he probably has to Mechila for other things. I'm not sure he has to ask Mechila for this. As crazy as that sounds, but I have no idea. But anyways, you're right.
Should ask his local Orthodox rabbi.
Yeah, I guess. But maybe it's a little embarrassing to ask, so they text some guy instead. It also could be a bunch of yeshiva guys on Yom Kippur, every Yom Kippur afternoon, bored stiff, and decide to send that. That's also a possibility. But anyways, but you're so she'er. It's only a she'er from the wife to the husband. Yeah, and a chanami. Find the other way. And the one that learns out from she'eroi, hi vavarte mayovidlei. What is vavarte? What does that tell you? Boy, look at the Tanya. They're coming to tell us. This is what we learned at the Brayso. Rebbe Omer, Bekula Nemer Behen Nesina. In all the psukim that's talking about Yerusha, it says the word Nesina. Right? V'kan Nemra Behen Havara. But here it says Havara, which is not Nesina. Havara means it's passing. Right? Like Avera. Right? For Matzah Yom Kippur. V'kan Nemra Behen Havara. Even though I think in Yom Kippur davening, it doesn't call it ever Avera. Right? Tavoinos pshoim chatoim. Now that we think about it, where does the word avera come from?
That we do say.
Yeah, but that's mavir. That's
it's the same way.
I understand, but we're not calling our avera. We're not calling them averas.
Right. No, but that mavir is like this. This
right. That mavir. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Shane, but we shouldn't be talking about chatoim. We're done now. We got a clean slate. Right? At least until we started the share. No. Anyways, I lost the place. So Rebbe Amrakula Nemer Ben Nesina V'kan Nemer Ben Havara She'en L'cha Shemaver Nachla Mishevet L'Shevet Ela Bas. There's nobody can transfer an inheritance from one shevet to another shevet, only a daughter. Why? Since her son or her husband Yashiner, meaning a guy gets. How do you ever right? We know that from yesterday's daf that is what's it called? Steachuza, meaning everybody has the Yerusha from Yeshua. How can you ever transfer property from one shevet to another? So it's very possible if a daughter goes and marries somebody from another shevet, right, and then she gets a Yerusha, or she has property, whichever it is, then she gets married, she dies. That's it. It goes over to or even without marriage, it goes over to the other shevet. So the only one, but you can't have that by a man, because a man, the property never switches over to his wife. It only goes from the wife to the husband. Yeah, so that's what we learn with that. So Gemara says, now the Gemara has a different question. Where are you getting that she'era means a father? He, right? That she is the relative of the father. Maybe she'er means mother. It's a relative of the mother. Right? So where are you getting off darshaning? She'er means the father, maybe she'er means the mother. Amar Rava, Amar Krami,
This
Mishpachtai.
is mamish the world of drushes. If we're using the word she'er avicha, who does the word she'er refer to? the wife, not the father. We're saying She'er means the father because it says She'er Avicha. But
Right.
in the pasuk She'er Avicha, the word She'er means his wife, not him.
Right. I hear. Yeah. Maskim. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. So what is it? So what does the pasuk say? So the pasuk says, "V'mein achim la'aviv." If there's no brothers to the father, unisatem es nachlosei l'she'eroi hakorav elav. So then it goes. The inheritance goes to the next relative, mimishpachtoi, from his family. V'yara shaisa v'haisel v'nei Yisrael l'chukas mishpat kasher tziva Hashem es Moshe. Right. So what is this mishpachtoi? So Amar Rav, Amar Krom, Mishpachta v'Yarashay. So Mishpachas Av Kruya Mishpacha. Your Mishpacha is considered the father's family is considered family. Mishpachas Aim Eina Kruya Mishpacha. The mother's family is not considered Mishpacha. Tichsiv leMishpachaysam leBeis Avaysam. Right, that's a pasuk in Bamidbar. So it's Mishpachaysam and Beis Avaysam. So the Gemara asks, Mishpachas Aim Eina Kruya Mishpacha, and a mother's family is not considered family. Right? It means if you would go to a wedding from your mother's side, you can't say I have a family. Heck, I have a family simcha. No, family is only the father. Right? That's what the Gemara is thinking now. But now the Gemara is asking, and there was a nar from Beis Lechem Yehuda, from Mishpachas Yehuda. For who Levi, and he was Levi. For who Ger, for who Garsham, and he lives there. This is the story with Micha, right? In Shoftim. So Micha had an avodah zarah, and he hired somebody, some stranger, like a Ger, meaning some traveling guy, as to be the galach, to be the guy in charge of avodah zarah. Then people from the Shevet Dan came and got it away from Micha avodah zarah, and they convinced this Ger to be the head of avodah zarah for the whole Shevet Dan. Back then, there was a big time for avodah zarah. Right, so the Gemara is talking about who this Ger is. Right, so it says Vayinar mi Beis Lechem Yehuda mi Mishpachas Yehuda v'hu Levi. He's a Levi v'hu Garsham. So where it says Hagufa Kasha Amrit, you said v'hu Levi. Now the Bach switches everything around here, but we'll stick with our girsa. Amrit v'hu Levi. Alma mi Levi Yossi. So you see that he came from Shevet Levi, and then it says Mishpachas Yehuda. It says he's from Mishpachas Yehuda. Alma mi Yehuda. So you see he comes from Yehuda. So which one is it? Is he from Levi or is he from Yehuda? Elalav, what must be? Davua mi Levi v'ima mi Yehuda. Must be his father's from Levi, his mother's from Yehuda. V'kama mi Mishpachas Yehuda, and he said mi Mishpachas Yehuda. So you see that the mother's family is called family. So Marav Barav Chanan loy. That's not the case. Gavra the Shmei Levi. It's not pshat that he came from Shevet Levi. His name was Levi. Right? And Mamela, his father was from Yehuda. He happened to name his kid Levi. So it doesn't mean a Levi like Shevet Levi. His father called him Levi, but his father's from Yehuda.
Why
So
is it Mishpachat, Yehuda? Just say Mi Yehuda. I mean, to say what you thought Levi meant descended from Levi. Why is it? You're saying no, it really is Mi Yehuda. So why is it Mishpacha? What's Mishpacha telling you?
I hear. No, I'm saying Mishpachas. You mean it could have just called him Yehuda?
Right. The meaning, the Hava meaning of the Gemara was Levi means Shevet Levi, right? So then now you're telling me no, that just means his name was Levi.
Right.
So you're saying unless the answer is no, Mishpacha means that's the Shevet. Because we're saying
I
Mishpacha
don't
means
know if it
Shevet.
means Shevet, but you have to learn that. Yes, you have to learn that it means Shevet. Yeah, you have to say that. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a good point. So Amar Rav Barav Chanan loy Gavra de Shmei Levi. I'm sorry. Yeah, we just said that. Ihachi Hanu to Kamar Micha, but that Micha says Ata Yadati Ki Yitav Hashem Li. He says now I know that Hashem is going to be good for me. Ki Hayali HaLevi LeKayin, because now I have Levi. I made this Levi into a Kayin. Meaning, kohen here does not mean kohen. It means galach. It means a guy in charge of the avodah zarah, right? Koyeli Levi kohen, right? So what do you see? He calls him Ha-Levi, not Levi. So the Gemara says, in this Ramele Gavra Dishmei Levi. Yeah, it means that he happened upon a guy who's going to be, his name was Levi. So the Gemara says, V'chi Levi Shmai, was his name Levi? V'alo Yonason Shmai, his name was Yonason, Shenemar, Yonason ben Gershom ben Menashe, Yonason the son of Gershom, the son of Menashe, who Ubanav Hayu Kaihanim L'Shevet Hadani. They were Kaihanim, meaning, again, not Kaihanim the way we use Kaihanim, but they were Kaihanim L'Shevet Hadani. Right? So you see, his name was Yonason, this guy, not Levi. Amar Le, so they said back in the Vila Tamech, V'chi ben Menashe, who was he the son of Menashe? V'aloi ben Menashe, who tichsiv b'nei Menashe b'nei Moshe. I'm sorry, V'aloi ben Moshe, who he was the son of Moshe, not Menashe. Tichsiv b'nei Moshe Gershom ve'Eliezer. The sons of Moshe were Gershom with a mem and Eliezer. Right. So then, why are we calling Yonason grandson of Menashe? Right. If he wasn't. Elo mitoich she'asa ma'isa Menashe, since he did a ma'isa Menashe. Menashe was one of the real Rishoyim in Shmuel. No, it was in Shmuel. Right. So Menashe was a real Oved Avodah Zarah, etc., etc. So this guy was becoming the Oved Avodah Zarah for Shevet Dan. So Mamela, he did like Ma'isa Menashe. So Tolo Akasa Menashe. That's why they called him like Menashe. So that's what you have to say. So so since he's doing Maisim like Menashe, who came from Yehuda, Talo Akasa Yehuda. So therefore the pasuk said it's by Yehuda. Right? Meaning, so it doesn't mean when the pasuk is saying that he's from Yehuda, it doesn't mean from Yehuda. It just means that he's misbehaving the same way Menashe did, and Menashe was from Shevet Yehuda. I don't know why Yehuda deserves such a bad rap for this, but that his descendants are doing this stuff. But that's what it is. So Gemara is going to continue on that. What do we learn from this? Mikan shetoilanes akalkala b'mekulkal. Where toila akalkala on a mekulkal. Meaning, here we're saying that this guy had no shaykhis to Menashe, but since he behaved like Menashe, this became a galach over Avodah Zarah. So Mamela, he's also mekulkal, like Menashe. Yeah. So meaning, anytime you do something, somebody does something wrong, they're going to call him that name based on somebody else who did that thing wrong. All right. Rabbi Yosef Chanina Amar Mehacha. Rabbi Yosef Chanina says from here, V'gam hu toiv toyar ma'oid. This is talking about Adoniah and Avshalom, right? So Adoniah, they both rebelled against David HaMelech, right? So Adoniah, yeah, V'gam hu toiv toyar ma'oid. He was a very fine fellow, very fine-looking fellow. V'oisai yalda acharei Avshalom, and she gave birth to him after she gave birth to Avshalom. What are you saying? It sounds like from the pasuk that it's the same mother. Avshalom and Adoniah had the same mother. David was the father, right? They had the same mother, but the pasuk says it was Adoniah ben Chagis and Avshalom was ben Macha. Ela mitoisha also ma'is Avshalom demara ben Macha. It's the same way Avshalom rebelled against David. So too Adoniah did the same thing. So Mamela. Talo Akasav Avshalom. So that's why the pasuk makes it like he's Avshalom. Right. So then we have into parentheses, but it helps explain it. Hachanami v'toisha also ma'isa Menashe Talo Akasav Menashe. So the pasuk goes with Menashe. Shaila, should we continue? Should we do the next Gemara or what time is it?
You have a busy night. We'll just stop here and do the rest tomorrow night.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. We'll stop over here.
Does it get less busy towards Yom?
No, but tonight he has this kumsitz in the house.
Yeah, but that is not my. Yeah, the comes to the house, the Sreigim, who love him. It's not gonna be as busy as Erev Yom Kippur, that's for sure.
I think we just want to get Gershon to get his talus off.
No, he wants to get more chillin'.
Yeah.
No,
All
I
right,
want to get more
we'll stop over
mitzvahs.
there.
I could use some.
Yeah. I don't know if you're getting talus at night is going to be up there, but yeah. All right, we'll say a Tillim and we'll continue tomorrow night, Bez Hashem.